Hey everyone, Dan Parts of this. Hey, I just wanted to film a quick video. Today's kind of an emotional day for me. It's the anniversary date, I guess is the best way to say it, of the day I had a life-altering accident 11 years ago today. And I kind of want to break this video up into two different segments. Start off by the first 10 and a half years, and then what the last 6 months of my life has been like. So 11 years ago today, I was standing on top of a 32-foot ladder, and I fell from that ladder. Basically shattered all of my upper extremities. Some of you have seen my x-rays on Facebook. And over the last 10 and a half years, with the titanium plates and the screws and the pins that hold my joints together, I've been in a lot of chronic pain and an immense amount of fatigue. When I would go to the doctors would medicate me. They would write me a prescription for a medicine that would alter my state of mind. On January 11th of 2014, exactly 2 weeks before I got started on my journey with Anniversay, I was in a really dark place. I hadn't slept in about 3 nights, just physically and mentally and spiritually beat down. My wife took me into the urgent care in Canby, Oregon, and basically I took my x-rays with me. And what happened was the doctor came in and she looked at my x-rays and she said those were impressive. She got out a prescription pad and she wrote me a medication for oxycodone, which I've struggled with because of the heavy narcotic. And she wrote me a prescription for a muscle relaxer. And she told me it was a muscular issue. And I just couldn't believe that this was a muscular issue. This is what my x-rays look like, one of them. You know, some of you have seen them, so these are the actual x-rays from 11 years ago today. And basically, I was reflecting on where I was at that time. I was 45 years of age. I had lost about 70 pounds the previous year and felt like I was in pretty good health. Probably the best health and wellness that I had been in about 10 years since my fall. And I was hurting so stinking bad, and I started reflecting on my quality of life. And I thought, if I'm hurting this bad at 45 and I'm walking around in an altered state of mind, medicated, to take the edge off, what are the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years going to look like? Am I going to be that dad and granddad 20 years from now at 65 at a family event, sitting on a couch, and all I can do is muster a drool because my mind was still sharp, but my body had absolutely shut down. In fact, I say it this way, if I was a car, I'd have probably been in a junkyard. I was just that beat up, scrap metal, and all that. 2 weeks after that moment, I got to hear about Anniversay for the first time. And at that time, I was open to trying anything that could improve my quality of life. So, because of this right here, essentially, hydrolyzed collagen protein and Pro-Beta chews, this is what they look like. I now take 2 of these a day. If I've really taxed myself physically, sometimes I'll do an extra 2. But for most days, that's all I do, is a hydrolyzed collagen protein. In 4 days of being on the Pro-Beta chews, I noticed about a 20% difference in my chronic pain and fatigue level. After 4 weeks, I was 40% better. After 2 months, I was 70% better. After 4 months, I was able to claim myself 95% chronic pain and fatigue level free. For me, it's been a Willy Wonka golden ticket. The enhancement of my quality of life has been absolutely phenomenal. I am now able to experience senses like taste and smell that are not chemically induced, that are not altered, just true. And so I know a lot of you have followed me on Facebook with the damage that has been done. Besides the x-rays, and the scars, you'd never know to see me today that I ever had a life-altering fall 11 years ago. And because of the journey that I've been on over the last 11 years, and especially the last 6 months with Anniversay, I now have a message that I want to share with everybody. And I now have a testimonial because of the test that I've been through over the last 11 years. If you can relate to anything that I said, please get a hold of somebody that knows anything about Anniversay and let you get started on enhancing and improving the quality of life that maybe you're lacking right now. Would love to share a little bit more. I hope that everybody has a blessed day, and thank you for all the prayers. Talk to you soon, Facebook world. Love you guys. Bye.